Yeah, very excited. It's always a nice thing when you're sleeping in your own bed for the week. And even the first year I played here, it was right before I moved to Houston, and I stayed with my buddies, and I ended up staying for 10 days, I think. I came early and then stayed. So it does feel like a third home game, third year in a row of doing that. So I'm really excited. Worked out. I'm really happy the schedule is how it is now with Houston being in the spring. I think it makes a lot of sense with the Florida swing right before and Valero and then Augusta right after. So it's nice. It already feels a little bit more low key in a sense. I woke up this morning, girlfriend made me breakfast and did my usual morning coffee routine and drove up here. So just those little things feel nice this week. So, but very excited to be here, and I know a lot of my friends and family will be out, so that's exciting too. Yeah, it's been a really great season so far. Even the West Coast swing, I had a couple of middle of the pack to back of the pack finishes, but I still feel like this is the start of my third year now, and it feels like it's the best golf I've played on tour, and it's just the consistency has been really awesome to see. That's one thing I've kind of tried to work on, or not work on, but made an emphasis to my team. Like, I just want to be consistent week to week and want my body to feel the same or as close to the same week to week. And to start the way I did this year, I think we're on the right track. And just kind of waiting for all parts of the game to click at the same time, because it's been cool to see each week. I feel like there's one or two parts of the game that have really kind of shown through and are where I want them to be, especially off the tee. Off the tee, it's been really nice this year. So to just kind of keep that momentum going and hopefully get it all to click. And the last couple of weeks, I played really well with top tens, but I wasn't really in contention, so to speak. But so hopefully just keep that kind of momentum and that consistency rolling, and hopefully it leads to me being in the hunt. It's funny, a lot of people have asked me that question, and I've kind of had ties to the Woodlands, Houston area for a long time. My aunt used to live here, and my parents kind of made it a point for me to come over a week or two during the summer to play a couple junior events or just spend time with my cousins, and that was probably from when I was 12, 13 through end of high school. So just got familiar with the area. There's a large Indian population, which is awesome to see as well, and a part of my comfort level for that as well. So it just felt like almost a second home already. And then just happened to be that one of my teammates who I got really close with at Pepperdine, Fred Waddell, he's the Woodlands native. So ended up working out perfect. And after graduating, I wanted a cheaper place to move out to, and a place where I can actually have access to a load of golf courses, and the Woodlands worked out great. And I would come during the COVID year, right when I turned pro, came out here, was able to meet the GM at the Woodlands Country Club, and they're awesome up there. They let a bunch of pros that are trying to make it go out there and make it their home course, and give us access to practice facilities in the golf course. So that's kind of how I started, and I was like, all right, everything's kind of lined up. It's in the middle of the country. Traveling is going to be fantastic. Probably living expenses are probably half of what it would be in California, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me, and they had an empty spot in their house, and it was $400 a month for rent, so I was like, this sounds like a dream for a kid right out of college. So worked out great, and I've really grown to love it here, and I definitely see myself spending a good amount of time here. LA is always going to be my first home, and born and brought up there, but it's been awesome to call this place another home. I think it's important for the fans to see exactly what a PGA Tour test is, and there's got to be something like a fan challenge, or I think it would be awesome to see a scratch handicap go out and play like the Monday after a tournament, keep it the same conditions, and see what they would shoot, just to put into perspective how hard a PGA Tour golf course is, because the media is always funny. It's like you look up and like, oh, he's really struggling today. He's even par through 16. I'm like, I'm pretty happy with being even par through 16 right now. So it's just the level of precedent that the top guys in the world, like Scotty, Victor, these guys have they just make golf look too easy sometimes. So, but I think it's great. You know, golf needs to be as accessible as possible. I think we're heading in the right direction towards that. So it's important, and obviously growing up on public golf courses, it's always fun to be at one for a tour event.